Hello. Grateful day, everyone. We're back with another podcast from me, Jenée, the Uplifter. Let's start with the shirt. Today's shirt, let me see if I can get y'all to see this a little better. It's a special one because it says, "Is it sexy in here? Or is it just me?" Well, this shirt says it all. It's clearly just me. So I wanted to put this shirt on today because one is so inspiring because I'm sexy. So just saying. And if you don't think so, keep it to yourself. No. But wanted to just start there because it's also my birthday weekend. Yay! My birthday weekend, you guys. So my birthday is officially March 25th on this Monday, but I'm celebrating it this weekend. Yay me! Happy birthday to me. Happy birthday to me. Happy birthday to me. So anyways, wanted to share that specialness and everything with you guys. So thank you so very much for joining me once again on my podcast here. I so appreciate you. I am just ecstatic to be doing this journey with you all who's following me and things like that. So very grateful. So today, I just wanted to say again, thank you for joining the Faith Forward Fearlessly podcast with me. And the topic today, as you've probably seen already, is breaking boundaries from impurity to inclusion. So this deals with DEI, which for those who don't know, it stands for diversity, equity, and inclusion. And just the overall journey in the corporate world and in life, right? As like business entrepreneurs and things like that. So let's get started. Picture this. You're navigating through a toxic environment, feeling just suffocated by negativity and inclusion, right? It's a challenging journey, as we all know it. And if you just told, just think about if I told you, I should say, you're in the darkness. Say that I told you, okay, you're going to just pretend that you're in this darkness. But instead of seeing it as an actual darkness, it's an opportunity to transform, you know? That's what I had to put myself into place many years ago when I was going through all of this. I felt like I was in darkness, but I was like, man, but this could be seen as an opportunity to actually transform instead of the darkness. So it also helped me to just evolve, and to thrive. Okay. So in today's episode, we're unpacking powerful just information about diversity and equity and just that inclusion, and then those incentives just in the world altogether. And again, within your own space, okay, on your journey, as I like to call it. So, but more than that, I'm gifting personal narratives during this podcast, including my own, and where I turn to adversity into triumph. So hopefully this will be, some helpful information to you today on this podcast. So imagine this. What if every corporation and or just during your journey and what you're going through as an entrepreneur embraced the slogan that diversity is not just a metric, but instead it's an opportunity? How good does that sound, right? So think about the massive potential growth. You would have potential growth, innovation, and just collective success, that lies within that belief. If only we had that always, So, but I'm not going to like sugarcoat it, because it's the real out here, as many of you know who are entrepreneurs, right? So it's I don't want to say it's a grind, although sometimes I feel like I'm grinding. I actually changed that word grinding to finding my flow, because it just sounds so much better, And take it from me, someone who's walked in this path. Like, I've faced so much, just like isolation, unjustness, and just different systematic barriers I had to face in the actual corporate world and in that culture at the time. Again, not knocking the 9 to 5. Sorry, there's a piece of hair on me, y'all. Not in that 9 to 5 and things, but I'm grateful for it, but I faced a lot. So, I just wanted to like actually share some stuff with you guys today about this, and hopefully it'll just redefine the narrative altogether for us all, So here's an example. Back when I was working in the corporate world, I was promoted to a manager, an HR manager, as well as I had 3 other roles. So I was kind of doing the thing and running the company of 800 employees, like union, non-union, salaried positions, as well as hourly positions. So it was very trying, but I got this position as this manager, and I kept the other roles, the other 3 roles as manager. Remember, I am just one person, but I did it all, and I unfortunately received less pay than my male counterpart. And was that fair? No. Actually, that was very unjust. It was a sad situation, but I just made it into a positive for myself. I still continued to be who I was, as well as the bigger person. Don't want you to feel like I was just being dumb and was like, but Jenée, you worked and did all these roles and stuff and didn't get the pay. Eventually it all came together, unfortunately when the position went away, but at least I did receive it, finally. And then it just kept me true to who I was. I didn't go down this negative path or anything like that. I simply just stayed true to myself. And I'm going to just be honest, God worked it out for me. So just saying. All right. So there's an example of that, of just the unjust. So how do we initiate this actual transformative just journey within our own environments? That's the question, right? So here are a few giftful guidance ways that I wanted to give to you. I have 4 of them today, okay? So gift number 1, educate and advocate. Very important. And what do I mean by this? Well, start by educating yourself and others about the importance of DEI, okay, which we're speaking about today. And just become an advocate for change within your organization and or your personal journey and during your transition as an entrepreneur, Gift number 2, amplify voices. Also very important. And with this, I mean actively listen to amplify the voices of just like the disempowered individuals around you and things like that, and that and just create spaces for them to share their actual experiences and their perspectives. It's a huge help to do these type of things. All right. Number 3, gift number 3, that is, implement policies. And by that, I mean, advocate for the implementation of like just those inclusive policies that might be around or that you have within your business, and just those practices within your environment itself, right? So this includes everything from like hiring practices or just special incentives that can be provided, and just leadership development for yourself or for programs, So very helpful to put those type of things in place. And then gift number 4, last but not least, is to lead by example. I speak highly about integrity because I'm all about mine. And I would hope that others are about theirs. Although we know that that's not going to always happen, but it's so helpful to have somebody with great integrity, right? So, and with that, I mean, just be a champion. I feel like I'm a champion, and I know you feel like you're a champion of what you do, right? So just be a champion for diversity overall, and just that diversity and inclusion, and in your daily interactions. And for many of you, I can say, I know even who is on this call right now, so well respected. So just be yourself and show that. And hopefully other people will see that wonderful and amazing spirit that you have and that I have. And then they'll want to be amazing like us for the most part, right? So just lead by example and inspire others to do the same, is what I would say. It always works for me. Can't go wrong, right? So, as we embarked on this journey, let's draw inspiration from just trailblazers who've paved the way for change. And I always like to give a good, quote, and I love Maya Angelou, so I'm going to give you another one today from her. But here I am going to share one from Maya Angelou, and that is, we all should know that diversity makes for a rich tapestry, and we must understand that all threads of tapestry are equal in value, no matter their color. Priceless once again from her. May she rest in peace. Remember, our differences are our greatest strengths. So let's embrace the whole, just wholeheartedly. Let's embrace them wholeheartedly, not as barriers, but as bridges to a brighter and brighter path for us all, and journey. It'll help with a more inclusive future overall by just thinking this way and being this way. Okay? So now, I like to give them a challenge at the end. So here's a challenge to you that I've done before, and I don't mind doing it again. We can do it together. So the challenge today is to take one actionable step today that I mentioned towards fostering a more inclusive environment and culture for yourself, for your business, whether it's just initiating a conversation, advocating a policy change, getting just some direction and clarity for yourself, all together, or just simply amplifying just those voices that we just spoke about. Every action, no matter how small, counts. Keep that in mind while you're doing this challenge, okay? Therefore, that means even as an individual, if you want to do it as an individual, that's great as well. I do it quite often as an individual with these different challenges for myself. And I get through them and they make me feel amazing, and I've accomplished things, I feel good about things and life more, let me tell you. So feel free to even share it with me and just tag me at hashtag action14, because this is podcast 14. So hashtag action14 in the chat. You can share it in the chat if you want to as well. I would love to hear about that. So just remember that this journey from impurity to inclusion is just all about faith, right? Don't let it be intimidating and things like that. Just keep the faith for the most part. And let's go break boundaries together, because we can do this all together. And just build a positive world and more positive people as one. That's what I would like to do, even in community, very, very soon. So thank you so much. And again, for all of you who are listening and watching my podcast called Faith Forward Fearlessly with Jenée, the Uplifter. And until next time, have a blessed and very prosperous day and year on purpose. See ya. Bye.